get closer to me. I like
Yeah.
that.
There's no one between
There's
us.
nobody.
We don't.
Yeah,
We
have
don't
to-
need all this space between us.
the space between.
Simmer down, burning me, ooh. The space between. This is the kind of shit we do need to like make clips and put them on TikTok. Seriously.
What is happening right now? It says we're good. It says we're live. But I don't see.
You want some
Oh,
squirt?
there we
It's
go.
cold. Oh,
Yeah.
You got a drink.
There it
Yeah,
is.
but I'll still take a shot of squirt.
There it is.
Make you a squirt, my lord.
Woohoo! Squirt, my lord.
Squirt, my lord.
Hey. Now, why did you have to make a squeaky fart in there?
What?
Why did you squeaky fart?
What are you talking about?
Why are you squeaky farting?
That's what I sound like when I squirt my lord.
How's it go again? I don't know how you do that.
Squirt, my lord.
How do you do that?
Ted.
Ted, thanks for the sub, my friend.
Anyway, how do you make that?
How do you make
noise
that
with
fart
your mouth?
sound?
Oh, thanks for the sub, Ted. Good looking
How
out.
do you do that? I can't do it. I can't do it.
You remember when we used to like blow up balloons and then you take the neck of the balloon and you stretch it and it.
Yeah. Tim, you can't do something I can't do. I don't like it.
I can also pee standing up.
I can too, but I have to take one pant leg off at least. Otherwise, I'm peeing on myself. Stop. You know what I mean? Now you're just rubbing it in.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
We live.
Oh yeah, are we good on YouTube?
That's what I'm checking.
Yeah.
The space between.
Yep.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Ooh doo boo doo boo.
I
Booty.
didn't mean to do that.
Oh no, yeah, but ugh.
There you go. Perfect. Better.
Hey, T. The space between.
We started right on time.
Singing and pushing.
Sorry, I was late today, you guys. It's my fault.
KB.
We was ready for her though. She like literally just walked in, sat down, boom, we started.
Yeah.
Boom. Hey y'all, drinking Old Granddad, 110 proof. Whew, you trying to get fucked up today?
I'm
And
right there with you, baby. I
and
got
smoking
some
Hollywood.
tequila. I guess
We got we're back boozed up. I'm full.
Now I ain't gonna say I'm done saying which tequila until some tequila brand is like we fuck with y'all. So I ain't saying
I'm
just drinking.
I'm a
tequila.
literal walking billboard for my
Well,
drink.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't even know if there's like Malort is Malort.
Malort is
they're
Malort.
Are they the only? Are there competitors to the Malort?
I doubt it. I doubt it. Thank you for the sub, T. They've
Wait.
subscribed for 6 months. You and Ted, you guys are the fucking best. That's amazing.
I'm confused though.
Why?
T is smoking Hollyweed and drinking Old Granddad 114 proof.
Maybe that
Kara
was
is drinking
one
Old
of them
Granddad.
slipped in the fingers. One of them slipped.
Oh, one of y'all cap.
Or one of them
Factor cap.
added 4 extra proof just to make a point.
Oh shit, it is 114. Damn. Absolutely, she did not know. All right, cool. Cool.
I was just being a smartass. We used to fuck with Bacardi 151 back.
That's what I lost my virginity on.
Gross to both of those things.
Yeah.
No, so I'm gonna get my weed. I'm gonna get my weed because I have my why I smoke this week.
Okay.
Turn this a little bit so I can
Okay.
see my face a little bit better. But nah, dude, like, oh my goodness. Yo, and I talked about this in my story. Me and Aimee got engaged that happened. She wearing her ring right here. You know,
It's on my thumb.
It's on her thumb. We don't do the regular shit.
We ain't traditional.
Yeah, we ain't traditional. Low key, before somebody's like, "Oh, word," because I feel like people really do be thinking
Taking us seriously.
Yeah,
I told
we're
KB. I
totally
told KB the other day I could
joking.
not get mad at people for thinking, like for questioning if me and KB are together.
because her
She is
back-
literally my background on my phone. I'm obsessed with KB. I love her.
So with the rings, we both have them, and hers is silver, mine is gold. All right. So what happened was I was performing at a dispensary show yesterday, which was a lot of fun.
That's
Shout out
dope.
to Sal and Green Gate Dispensary, and there's this cool lady, jewelry, jewelry maker and all that type of stuff. And I love jewelry, and so I went over there. I was like, I want to check this out. I checked it out, and I was like, oh, these little rings are cool. It's like you can adjust them, whatever, they're little weed leaf rings or whatever. And then I'm no bullshit. I was like, you know what? I was like, can I get 2 of them? She's like, yeah. She's like, do you want both? And then she looked at me because I had on gold jewelry.
Yeah.
And she's like, do you want them both silver? And I was like, do you got a gold one? She's like, I got one more gold one. I was like, well, let me get that. And then she's like, oh, I was like, oh, the silver is for, and I was wearing the Happy Corner podcast sweatshirt because we're at a dispensary. So hell yeah.
THC.
It's a promoting a brand, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And TJ, shout out to TJ Remick. He wore his
Twins.
Dr.
Yeah.
Tree. I saw the picture.
Twins.
Yeah.
Oh damn, we got a hype train going or what?
Yes. You guys
That's
got
because we just got 3
3
subs.
subs.
You guys are so great. Now we got a hype train going.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. So, and so no lie, fam. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it for my podcast partner. And she's like, oh, okay, cool. So they're talking to me. They're like, oh, they're like the THC, the Happy Core. I was like, yeah, like we didn't just want to name it weed. So like,
Yeah.
she's like,
We smoke weed.
yeah. And so she's like, got you. So we're talking or whatever. Really cool. Check out Hush. They're really cool.
Guys, they are killing us, right? Ted just gifted Kara a sub. We are like hype trained up. Look at that. You guys are. Listen, I didn't think that my weekend could get any better, and you guys just made it. You
Yeah.
guys just made it so much better, and
So
we
we
haven't even just.
We haven't even gotten there. And so with the ring, ID wet no. So so with the ring, I was looking at, but I thought to myself, I was like, dude, after us joking about that recently, and then me being like, hey, I got you a ring, I was like, this is so gay. I was like, this is so.
Even for me, this is gay.
This is gay to the max. Like we got matching tattoos.
We do. Fuck. God damn it. You're my background on my phone. Both
like,
my phones.
Yeah. Like we are really a couple. Like
We really are.
Yeah.
You know what? That's how I do friendships. So like when friendships don't work out with me, I don't say like, oh, we're not friends anymore. I say we broke up. We're not together anymore. We broke up. So
I don't want to break up with you.
no, we're not gonna break up. We are ride or die,
Yeah.
KB. It's
Yeah.
it's toxic people that don't last, and we're
Yeah,
good.
Truth.
We're good.
So the reason why I smoke is, yo, fam. I said this in the stories. If one person is fucking up at work, why do we need to have a whole company meeting about that particular issue?
You
with
have to,
everybody?
because you cannot tell one person that they did something
Why?
wrong.
When did we get
I
to
know, I don't know.
Don't get this shit. Hey, take it up with that motherfucker.
I understand if you can take it and use it as a learning experience, like they fucked something up and they're like, okay, this could easily be done by everybody.
Everybody.
So let me talk to the whole team. But if like one bitch is in the back of the company fucking doing something wrong and you're going to yell at all of us for it? No, go talk to her.
Go talk
and
to-
we ain't got to know about it.
And this is, I've noticed this since I've been working, and I just realized the frustration of that. Because number one, you be looking at the motherfucker that they talking about like we know who the motherfucker is. Like,
Right.
why don't you just
You're just
go
bringing
talk
attention to
them?
it. Yeah, we did that at my job. We had to have a meeting about stealing time. They're like, hey, stealing time is stealing from your company. Like, and we're like, we fucking know who you're talking to.
Yeah.
You like just busted her out. The chat is going off right now. They say we have a showmance. And then T said it's a smoke mance. We do.
We do.
We bonded over our love of weed.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
My mom said today, let me
it was initially titties, but
it was titties. That's fair, I guess. This morning my
totally
mom
joking about it.
my mom messaged me and said, we've decided that we're adopting KB. The B stands for Blaze now.
I do what it do, baby.
I'm like, that's cool, but like, if she's my sister, I can't marry her.
Right.
And then my mom's like, she was pretty much like, I was hoping you would say that. She's like, you guys can get married
us right now.
Oh yeah, Mama Blaze wants you as a daughter-in-law so bad.
I have that effect. You know what's funny is like, all of my exes, all of the parents was like, yeah, we really liked Kim.
You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah, we really liked her. Like, they still be happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
like I don't know if y'all watched A Different World, but like if y'all watched A Different World, Patti LaBelle played Dwayne Wayne's mom, and she couldn't stand Whitley, but she loved Whitley's best friend Kim. Ironically enough. So like she'd be like, even after they got married, she'd be like, "Oh, look at Kim!" Like just so super excited. A lot of my ex's parents still fucking.
A lot of exes' parents and family love me too.
Yeah.
I'm fucking lovable.
Yeah.
A lot of my exes' parents have told my exes they done fucked up.
Yeah.
You did. You did. You
Yeah.
always do. It's never me. It's always you. I'm just kidding. It's
no, even
a lot me.
But in the imperfection, sometimes you can see who is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I
we're
dated
both not perfect.
I dated
It's
some
not that.
pretty
It's just,
pretty shitty dudes, and their mamas be like, "She was so good for you," and meanwhile I'm like, "I'm done fixing your son."
you really did a weird job on this one.
You did a terrible job. Glad you love me though. Glad you fucking love me. Oh, I did that.
Oh, you already did.
I already did that. I told you. I was prepared for you. Share that.
I don't like
Yeah.
tweets like that, and I saw the handwriting. All right, dope. But yeah, that's the reason why I smoke. That shit's fucking annoying as fuck. Like, I don't know who boss needed to hear this, and my like current boss really doesn't do that. But I had a boss that did that shit, and that fucked up my whole day.
Yeah.
Like, it really did fuck up my
Yeah.
whole day. I was like, what the fuck? Like, well, why am I going to bust my ass if you just chewed me out like that?
Yeah.
But you know
Don't.
what was dope?
What?
Was that their boss came in and was like, no, y'all fucked up. It wasn't them.
Good.
And, like, chewed their asses out in front of us. And I was like, thank you. Thank you.
Why we all get yelled at?
Thank you.
I don't get that.
Thank you for saying something about their behavior as the head boss.
Mm-hmm.
Being like, no, first off, you're wrong
Yeah.
to do that to them. Second off,
I like that shit.
like, she Miss Boss Lady.
I love a good boss.
I love a good boss. So she got in their ass about that. Like, they
Bosses, so some of these bosses be acting like they don't remember that they were you at one point, that they were doing your job, that they were working their ass off for no money. And now they're like, I've literally had bosses just be like, well, why are you struggling? Well, you know what you pay me.
Yeah. Yeah, I had this same situation. What was great, fam, was we had the meeting or whatever, and this one person was like speaking, and the head boss, the owner, was just looking like, bitch, what you're saying, I really don't give a fuck. Like, at the end of the day, you were wrong. Like, that's really her face. She's saying it with her face.
Yeah.
Like,
I love that.
and so our boss went to go say something, and the person was like, well, yeah, I, like, if you would let me finish.
Oh.
And my boss's eyebrows went like, I can't even do it, just like just raised like immediately, and one of those oh,
It was a, hold on, let me try to do it. I don't know if I can do it without just like, but it was like a.
yeah. It was like a
This
you know?
eyebrow. This eyebrow is really good at telling people what I'm thinking.
She raised the eyebrow, and when somebody says, okay, when they that is a let me I'm gonna let you go ahead and hang yourself.
Okay, yeah, do.
I was like, I can't believe she just said that to the boss. Like,
Ballsy.
yeah. Oh, she got chewed out of her. It was great.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. You ready
Yeah,
to start
let's
this
do
shit?
This shit?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get this party started in 5, 4, 3.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Aimee have just booked the doctor
In
order.
holy matrimony.
Pull up a chair is the happy corner.
Hey, what is up, everybody?
Sterling's gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna tell him, okay, first 10 seconds.
Welcome to the Happy Corner Podcast, everybody. It's KB,
And Aimee.
Marion, and
Blaze.
Blaze Marion.
Timmy, am I?
You're no.
Wait, we got to figure some stuff out.
we
first.
need
Okay,
to.
You're good.
Are we doing the hyphen or what?
It's up to you. I want you to be happy. If you want to be a Blaze, you be a Blaze. If you want to be a Blaze Marion, you be a Blaze Marion. If you want to be a Marion Blaze, do it.
That's a lot of. We got to figure this out.
Marion, you could drop K Blaze. That's Kara's vote. K Blaze. Let's do it.
And we got our lovely sound guy back here.
Oh, hey, that's me, Timmy.
My new brother-in-law. It's great.
What's up, sisters?
We Oh, mom's wishes are coming true. We got the lovely Adele,
Adele.
in the audience. Our
Yeah.
thought in the audience.
So, we have to explain the box braids.
KB trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah, for real, for real.
I know. I just know T came in here and saw me and said, "Oh, thank God." I just know it.
Yo, fam, if you showed up with box braids and it's not part of a funny sketch making fun of people wearing box braids, then I would be like, can we put on a hat or do we have a bandana? Can we? Because I don't want you up here.
Cover that shit, Aimee.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Nah, you going to have to fucking Axl Rose that shit. Like,
We don't know what's going on under here. We just know down here you have braids. For all we know, they started here and came down. So what had happened was KB and I were at the See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic outside of Mojo's. And we could do promos again on Snapchat. If you're not friends with me on Snapchat, it's a good time. Go add me, Miss Aimee Blaze. But we were doing our promo, and my hair was great. My hair looked really good because I had two French braids in my hair for the 4th of July, and I left them in for like 2 days. And so I took them out, and it took me a while. But when I said it, KB's like, yeah, she had box braids. She's like, tune in Sunday to see a picture of Aimee and her box braids. And I'm like, no. So she posted it on Facebook. T gave it a wow react, and I'm like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
You know what? Because, like, what be killing me, and this, I don't, fuck all the appropriation shit, whatever. My biggest thing is for your hairline, some of y'all white people don't need to be doing box braids. Like, for your hairline, for your scalp, for your, like, I be looking, when I see that, I be like, I be stressed for them.
That hurts.
Like, I really do. I'm like, y'all don't want to do no Heidi braids? Like, you don't want to...
That's it. I even feel weird sometimes just doing two, like, pigtail braids. Like, I don't always feel comfortable with that. Not because, like, Native Americans mostly is my, like, I don't want to be.
Well, everybody had the two pigtails.
But that's what I said too. I'm like, that was just a fucking
You know,
thing.
but there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, fam, like, that's, like, beyond, like, for me, I just, like, first off, yours, like, for me, it don't even look right because the scalp really be like, we not supposed to be doing this, boo. That's what I feel like the
Oh,
scout be
God.
telling, like, we not supposed to be doing this. Go ahead and take these bitches out and see how much hair you
Oh.
got left after this. Because this is...
Oh, looking at that hurts my head. Like when I see it freshly done and they're like, you could see the scalp like pulling.
Yeah.
That hurts my head immediately.
Yeah.
T said, I wanted to see if you had them. And Kara says it takes too long for the amount of time they'll be worn. Yeah, I was like, I need this hair out of my face for the 4th of July. I knew
Yeah.
we were going to be playing volleyball, which let's talk about that.
Timmy Blaze.
Okay.
That's right. That's
Timmy
right.
Blaze been cocky all year
I
because he
think you
kicked ass
mean
last year.
Volleyball superstar Timmy.
There he is.
Blaze.
Coach of the year. Right here. We came back. Ain't that right, Timmy?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I brought it. Okay, I had
Timmy
the
Timmy
skills
brought
on
it.
the field.
Timmy
But
Timmy brought it.
it came a point where KB's like, okay, everybody huddle in. Like, this is what we need to do. And she literally laid out the game plan, and it pretty much carried us out the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Hello,
had
Phil Jackson
we
over
had
here.
specific we huddled in a once or twice and kind of gave a this is
Get
what
your
we
shit
do.
together.
This is what we do for who's serving or like who, you know. So we kind of had a game plan, but those were good games.
Yeah.
Those weren't like, you know,
Timmy MVP.
Timmy dude, everybody had their moments.
Yeah. For sure.
Tim kicked ass, but you guys had a lot of good fucking servers on your team.
Yes.
And so did we. We had a solid serving team too.
Yeah, we just figured out how to snuff them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we played 3. My team, I made a rule at the beginning because Tim and I were going to be on the same team. I was going to be on Boothang's team here because I felt that was right. But also, I said we can't put 2 Blazes on one team.
Yeah, there's a general rule on 4th of July if we're playing like bags or volleyball or something. If it can be helped, like traditionally you can't put 2 Blazes on it.
Right, right. If there were more than just us Blazes, like our siblings, because Haley was on a team for a minute.
Yeah.
Was she on mine or yours?
She was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Your team.
I don't remember. We had so our team switched too. We lost some players through, so that could be also why we lost. But it was a good fucking games.
Yeah.
Good games.
Yeah. I like seeing out of shape motherfuckers
Oh,
get
man.
competitive. That's
KB
the greatest shit ever.
KB, you know why I love KB so much? Because she definitely could have posted this picture and she didn't, because I look like I got 17 chins. But she just sent me a message that said "fam," and then it's a picture of me. And it must have been when the volleyball like went into the crowd. One of those times.
Yeah.
Because I was scared someone was gonna get hit. But I mean, I was like I was all so many chins, but my neck did not exist. But thank you for not posting that. That was a fucking
wouldn't-
terrible picture of me.
I wouldn't post any. I posted our cute ones.
Yeah, people be doing that to me.
Word.
Yes.
Yo,
You know
fam.
the running theme that people crop me out of their photos? They crop me out or they post
You get
really
that Diddy
shitty
crop. Yeah.
shitty pictures of me. I'm
That-
like, hey, check with me first.
Yeah.
Timmy, I bet that Ted wants you to change the name of the Timmy Cam to like
Volleyball legend.
volleyball champ or some shit.
I gotta say, so I was like, I always like dressing up for holidays, whatever. That one, I've never given a fuck about 4th of July, like
But that fit.
patriotic
Yeah.
or whatever. For me, it's more about like I'm kicking it with friends or whatever.
Mhm.
What was funny about that outfit was, yeah, I'm gonna reiterate that I'm gay.
Mhm. KB is a gay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't need no more DMs.
Good luck,
Unless you got snatch. But if you ain't got that,
fellas. Hear that?
yeah. No. Like, once again, we don't need to go down to gay. Like, yeah, I'm gay. Gay squared.
She's gay squared. So anyway, your outfit for the 4th.
Yeah.
It was the best. It was the best outfit at the 4th for sure.
I try.
The socks. T wants your socks.
Oh, word.
Yep. It was that whole fit. I was
That-
just trying to be comfy, Like, fuck.
That was comfortable.
Yeah.
And I feel like the shoes helped with the volleyball.
Oh, I bet. I didn't wear shoes for that. I was fucked up. You remember what I looked like after volleyball? I thought I was burnt to a fucking crisp, and it turned out that my arms were just red from volleyball.
I love motherfuckers who are competitive but don't play competitively like currently, like, so we're all out of shape, right? As soon as we got done, like, yeah, let's take a break, and everybody went to smoking and drinking. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck I'm out of breath. Hey, let me get a hit of that. Like, it's like,
You were like, we're going to play one more game. Let me just smoke a quick cigarette. Bunch of fucking idiots we are. Look at Ted. Ted just gifted a sub to Nelly Bob the photog, and Kara wants us to take a shot, which we can do now.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a huge swig of this. There's 2 shots of Malort and a part squirt in here. So that's what I'm gonna.
Can I just put it out there that maybe somebody who might have just been gifted a sub reached out to us about starting some kind of volleyball tourney / live stream, and
I'm in.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
So-
I would have kept playing volleyball that night.
Yeah, me too.
So
Yeah.
maybe we need to like put it out there, like anyone in the area who's down for some volleyball.
Yes.
But we want to do it in a goofy way, like have
Yeah.
teams that are like themed,
Yeah.
like dress up and yeah.
Does the Happy Corner have a Cash App? The Happy Corner does not. But I do. KB, do you have Cash App?
Yeah, I do.
We should see if we can make one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ted's in.
Ted is
in
in.
for volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanna see an out of shape guy playing volleyball? I am your guy, Ted said.
Dude, same.
Dude.
Same.
I was that guy too.
Yeah.
We were all that guy or girl.
Yeah. We were all pretty sweaty and gross, and it was nice. All
It
right.
was great.
Take a shot. Cheers.
Cheers.
You know what's cool? I was the first person to take a shot out of the Malort bottle at the Comedy Shrine. And then I also got the last shot.
Oh, look at you making history.
Making history.
Put that in the Guinness book.
I'm going to put that on my resume. Finished a bottle of Malort at the Comedy Shrine.
In parentheses. Oh, never mind.
Someone tried to do a shot of Malort with me, but it was a baby shot because it wasn't a full.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to do something else. I want to talk about that. I had a really nice weekend.
Yeah, let's talk about how Miss Boo over here killed it on weekend. I went Friday
Yes, you did. To the 8 o'clock.
To the 8 o'clock.
Which turns out was about, I can't remember the numbers. I feel like it was like between 150 and 175.
Yeah, that's about right.
So that was the 8 o'clock show. 10 o'clock show didn't happen on Friday. Pat Tomasulo's got a demographic,
Yeah.
and it's older people. They don't want to come out at 10 p.m. So
But
we
he's
didn't.
great.
He
Pat is great.
He's fucking phenomenal and the nicest dude.
Mhm.
He's so fucking nice.
And
so yeah,
his show was cool too. He did
an hour and 5.
Yeah, he did
Mhm.
an hour and 5 and a strong. It wasn't like this is getting meh at the end.
Right.
Like it was
consistent-
consistent
consistent
hour and 5.
laughter,
It was
yeah.
really good. Yeah.
So we did that Friday. Thursday me and Tim did Ashbury.
Ashbury. Shout out to Brian Christopher Ashbury.
BC.
I fucking love that room.
That room is so great.
Yo, and shout out. I love when producers get their audience. They understand how to run their show to make it the best for the comedians. And Brian Christopher and Andy,
yep.
they do a great job over at the Ashbury Improv for real.
Definitely.
Shout out to y'all. And they're starting showcases and stuff. So
Yeah,
shout
and
out
you're
to-
going to be on that. Is that next weekend?
Yeah, next Saturday.
That's going to be awesome. That's a really great lineup too. So that was a fucking blast. And one of my volleyball teammates came to that show to see us. She was like, I just saw you posted it online. I decided to come out. And I'm like, all right, sweet. Grandma Skid Marks, he came out on he was at the Friday show too. That was fucking awesome. Thank you for coming out. He drove quite a way to come out and see me. And then Saturday's show, we did both shows. The 8 o'clock show had 202 people.
Yep. I was the one. Adele and I were the two.
You were the two.
I made sure they counted us last.
But definitely, like, the majority of my family was there.
A lot of family.
A lot of family. My aunt and my uncle, my cousin. My niece came and she brought some friends. They were sat fucking right in the center, like second row. She's like, I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. They just sat me here. So I told him, like, I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to see any familiar faces. But I couldn't see anybody, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But that show was fun. 10 o'clock, we had a 10 o'clock show, but it was like maybe like 20 people. And it was nice.
Yeah.
You know, you perform in front of, I don't know, in 2 days, 300 something people.
That's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah. So like, you know, a chill, intimate, and I made a lot of friends. I signed 2 autographs this weekend.
That's what I'm talking about. I told
That's
you.
insane. One of them was for Gabe, so it doesn't count. But the other, this girl was like, she walked up, she's like, can I get your autograph? And I'm like, oh, honey, I'm nobody. Sure. But it was a great fucking weekend. I was very excited, very happy with how that went. I didn't faint not one time.
No, you did your thing. You did your thing. I saw you Friday night. I was like, because at first I was gonna go to the 10 o'clock. Thank God.
Thank God you didn't.
And I was like, you know what? Let me go to this 8 o'clock and get it popping. And got there and was just able to watch you to just go up and just really. Like to see you grow from like where you started to where you're at now is really dope. It was really dope. And watching y'all on Thursday to see y'all grow and be just like some legit doing being like and I don't even mean this as a dig, but like real comedians. And what I mean is like I can tell when somebody is really new because when they're doing well, they squish their set because they're like, oh, I gotta get all these jokes in. I gotta get and what I love is like I know a comedian is good when they're killing and they're not afraid to like take a pause or let it breathe or any shit like that. So
who's calling?
Ooh, perfect timing.
Let's get it poppin'.
Poppin'.
Hello.
Hey, what's good? We popping in this bitch. What's good?
Hey, man, happy to be back in my corner. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
Good.
So good. It's so good to hear from
yeah.
you.
You've been.
It's great to, right? It's great to hear from you guys too. I felt like I was on stage when y'all were like, "Hello." I was like, "Hey, how y'all feeling?"
Nature been crushing it down in Houston. Y'all don't even know. Like y'all, make sure y'all follow Miss Already.
Already, man. I really just been trying, on some female shit, just trying to, coordinate and conquer and divide the industry. That's all. That's it. That's it. So,
killing it.
But other than that, I was just calling to drop in. I haven't been on in a while. Last time I talked to y'all, I was at Sunday Fun Day. Now, today ain't no different, okay?
Right.
I just came to the car to call y'all real quick on some mess that I read online, and I just want to know what y'all's take on it was.
Okay.
Okay, so the famous Vanessa Bryant, the wife of Kobe Bryant, the deceased Kobe Bryant's wife, is at war with her mom. Like, she's suing her mom because her mom said that Kobe told her he was going to take care of her for the rest of his life. And Vanessa's like, she's crazy. No, I'm not giving her jack. I'm just like, how can you turn your back on your mama like that? You got more than enough money. I can see if Kobe had like a $30,000 will. You know what I'm saying? No.
They had to do a GoFundMe to bury him.
This is this must be an ongoing thing. This is like the second time I've heard about, and I heard about it like soon after he died. So what just happened that it's being brought up again? Did they like settle on something?
I you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you, low key. I don't think she owes her mom anything, but if it were me, I would make sure my mom is good.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
that's you and your relationship
Yeah.
with your mom.
Yeah.
The first time this story came out, I had heard some crazy, like she had said her mom was on some crazy ass shit. I can't remember anything about it, but I just knew that I was like, okay, I understand why she's doing that.
Yeah, and the thing is like it's not like she leaving her mom's homeless. Like she was like, "Mom, I would just want you to move to this location
Right.
that's a little bit more, you know,
Right.
you know." So it wasn't even like she was like giving. But I honestly think that I just think that there is sour to their relationship,
Yes.
and I don't know. Nobody knows what that is, so I really can't speak on that. But for me, honestly, I would not necessarily want to play this out in public.
In
either.
public. Yeah.
It would be like, hey, what do you need to be good? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you need to be good so that we not doing this? Because like, this looks really messy, and honestly, I don't want this mess to be a part of his legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
how I would go about it. Like, yo, what do you need to be good? Like where's the miss? You know what I'm saying? Like because honestly, if you start moving different after your husband has passed and you start doing like, hey, you need to move here, it may be to her mom like, wait, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
You know what I'm saying?
that-
Like,
I absolutely agree with you on that part, KB. I don't know. Well, you know what? In the beginning, I'm gonna just go back to the beginning. Everybody was against Kobe and Vanessa because they were trying to paint her as a gold digger. Now, you know, after everything panned out, you know, Kobe did what he did or whatever the case may be. It's to my knowledge that like her mama would like help her with her children though. You know what I'm
okay,
saying? Like,
yeah.
you
Mhm.
know how like the mom is like in the background. You're married to this high profile man. You got
Yep.
these kids, and your mama is like on the sideline, like doing shit.
Yep.
Now, granted, my mama worked the hell out of my nerves, but being Vanessa Bryan, I would consider myself to be financially stable enough to just be like, here, mama, take this and get the hell out my
Get
face.
out my life.
Type. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
the fact that she's like, you know, trying to sue her mom. What are you suing your mom for? You know your mom ain't got no money. Like, I just feel like she's just kind of being like a evil, like just like me. You know, just
Do I
yeah.
do
And I know people have a strange relationships with their mom,
right?
especially women.
Yeah.
Every woman has whatever they have with their mom. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I could see if she was not a multi-millionaire, how she could be like, Mama, how can you try to do this to me and my
And
kids?
it do, and the other thing is it do look a little sideways because before his passing, there was no issue.
Exactly.
Like it does look like that was my only thing was like, yo, fam, if like everything
That we
was-
know of, though.
that we know of, but like think about it like this: I could milk it more if Kobe is alive than I could if he wasn't.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I'm her mom and issues are popping up, like, oh, y'all really trying to play me like this, you could milk it more because then you could go to like his relationship with his parents.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Right.
like that's the reason why I'm saying like I like whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the relationship is. Sometimes some parents really do be toxic and tripping and need to have boundaries set. But I also think like, yo, it may have been a little weird for the mom for you to be like, hey, bitch, you need to move on and do some other shit and do this and do that.
Right.
And it's like, wait a minute, like when you were at Kobe, everything was fine. Like, why all of a sudden is it? You know what I'm saying? There's this difference.
Right,
There's
that's my point.
yeah,
The chat agrees it's definitely a case by case situation. And T said like her grandchildren, like you want her to financially support you because she was taking care of her grandchildren. So
I mean, well, it's not because it's kind of like, I mean, I just feel like that's kind of like upbringing there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my mom is ill, like not ill in a bad way, but ill as in the sense she gets on my, you know, she gets
right.
screaming and all of that. But at the end of the day, you know, even though she affects me that way, I'm not going to turn my back on her. I don't give a fuck
I would
if
I would take care of my mom too. That's my relationship with my mom.
My relationship.
There are
right?
some people that I know where I have encouraged. Hey, if your mom's toxic,
cut that shit off.
Yeah, you don't need it. I don't care if it's your mom, but if your mom's making your life miserable and doing toxic things to you, cut her off.
And to the other point about like doing that while Kobe was alive, Kobe's parents were quote unquote toxic for him, and he cut them off.
Yeah,
exactly. Yep.
So like that's the reason why I'm kind of like she probably is looking like, wait a minute, this whole time like I've been a part of this whole thing, and now all of a sudden
at that point too, I might be like, here, mom, take $1 million, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
I might pay her off to leave me alone.
What she doesn't want is for her mom to get malicious. Like, you know what, bitch? I can tell y'all a story. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she's grandma, you know?
Right.
Even though
that's how people get to that point because they're, you know.
And the fact that she hasn't really gone down that route already tells you that she really not trying to go that route. I ain't heard nothing malicious or anything like that. I just heard that it was like, wait, what the fuck? Why is this occurring? So that I thought you was gonna bring up Nick Cannon making 30 million kids.
Oh God, he's made so many babies this year.
I don't have a problem with that because he's financially stable to support these children. Now, what I have a problem with men who do this that are not financially stable in this same dynamic. Like he, you know, and this is strategy. These women are agreeing to be a part of his legacy and providing shit. I'm trying to have, nigga, I'm willing to find me a uterus to carry Nick Cannon, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what I'm saying. Nick Cannon is a smart man, and he's naming his children all these. Girl, he has a little girl named Powerful Queen. Now, I don't have a problem with that. I think the mama is white, and I don't have a problem with that either.
Yeah, he makes sure he do a paper bag test. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking about the little girl growing up. You know, here's this little, you know, biracial girl leaning more towards the other side, not the black side, and they're making fun of her because her name is Powerful Queen. Like,
this is the only thing I'll say about that. He can do whatever he want with his sperm, and as long as they agree and whatever,
all consenting adults.
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck. What I will say on the flip side, though, is no woman could sit up here and have 12 motherfucking kids by 12 different men, and people wouldn't look at that woman like you are a bust down, straight up.
Well, you know, Diana Ross had how many babies? I think she had like 3 or 4 out of her 5 kids, baby daddies.
Yeah, and people talk about her fucking Berry Gordy and like hiding off that daughter. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing I would say about that is like my whole thing is I ain't got to take care of none of these motherfuckers, so I really don't give a fuck. That's what I really feel.
Not my
that way.
babies.
But like on the flip side, just the conversation around it of, oh well, this is his legacy. Cool, that's his legacy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that you should, in regards to your legacy, just having offspring and having money is not just the only part of your legacy. So like, and I also think like I said, if this were flipped, I mean, like people dogged out Erykah Badu, and she had 3. They dogged her out for having. You had Keke Wyatt. She's married to her husband. They got 12 kids or some shit. People still kind of talk shit about her having all these kids. Whooped out to bam. Like, keep that same energy is my only thing, because that's their legacy too.
Well, in all honesty, Nick Cannon's not the first successful black man to have multiple baby mamas. I think he's probably the first to have them all in 1 year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's blowing people's minds is that, you know, but he said, you know, I have lupus and I'm trying to, you know, multiply. But nigga, you giving.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're passing shit down. Chef of Chi-Town says Zillionaire is one of his kids as well.
That is his name. First name Zillion, middle name Air. That is correct.
He said, "Fucking what?"
Yeah. He has a son named Golden Sagan. Oh,
yeah, Saigon.
Golden.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically what Nick Cannon is doing is he's like subscribing to that theory
Genghis Khan and out.
that you become like what your name.
Your progeny. Yeah.
Yeah. So like Tim and I smoke a lot of weed because our last name is Blaze. Like that checks out. So I think he's definitely trying to put that out in the atmosphere, right?
It's gonna be like they gonna do 23s, and me is like years and years later, and it's gonna be like, and you are related to Nick Cannon.
Oh God, he's gonna be the Genghis Khan. He's gonna be the new Genghis Khan.
He gonna be the new.
So you think because his last name is Cannon, he out here serving, he's shooting his sperm like a cannon. Boom, you get a baby.
Pew pew pew.
No, because people tried to
That's
call
probably
Nick.
how it sounds. Quit shooting that little shit.
No, because people tried to clown Nick Cannon, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna find some fine ass women and make a whole bunch of racially ambiguous babies.
Yep.
Very much so. Because Mariah is the closest to black out of any of them.
Yeah.
So, the only thing
Well-
that I thought was kind of fucked up was one of them. She unfortunately had a miscarriage, and she found out about the other ones through like Instagram posts. I was
Oh.
like, Nick, you gotta be a little bit.
Damn.
You gotta be a little- you gotta be- you gotta be a little smoother than that, bro.
If you're gonna be transparent about the thing and
Yeah.
you're letting people like I'm trying to build my then you need to probably tell these women, right?
I think
You
a
think she got
majority
a
of them
severance
know.
package for that baby?
But at that, she was like,
At
I
that
did not
time,
know.
she did not.
know. Yeah.
Okay,
Do
yeah,
you
that
think
was.
she got a severance? Do you think she got a severance package for her baby?
I hope he helped. I hope he helped her out financially after she went
I
through
don't
that
think he wouldn't.
trauma.
I don't think he's a bad dude.
No.
I don't think he would leave them like pop like that at all. Not at all.
He's gonna take care of his kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you think Mariah's mad?
Probably.
Mariah's
Just
statement.
like in the sense of like, you were married to me, and you're going to fuck wilding out girls to be your baby mamas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think just like a sense of, like she's Mariah Carey. She can definitely go up from Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That,
Right.
that's like Jay-Z going to make a bunch of babies with a bunch of model chicks. It's like, bitch, you were at the top, and so now you're just,
I'm waiting for her to throw that shade because she will. She's like Nick
That's-
Cannon's
I
baby
don't-
mamas. I don't know them. That's what she's gonna.
Please, baby, I don't know their names. I call them 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Like Mariah, these are your kids' siblings. Yeah. Well.
Right.
Well.
And that's another thing with him having all these children with these women. Is there a cohesive relationship with these women?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like he was because he just came out and was like, "Yeah, you guys, I'm doing this on purpose. I know what I'm doing."
Well, obviously, you busting a nut.
Yeah. Yeah. So like he's like, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing." They're like, after Nick has his 9th baby this year, Nick's like, "Yeah,
Right.
it's on purpose." And I thought he'd maybe like come out and say more about it, and then that would prompt Mariah to say something about it. He's doing what he wants to do, I guess.
Yeah. I like I said.
He's doing the Hugh Hefner thing, but with kids.
Yeah, and not just women.
Don't compare him to Hugh Hefner.
Well, Nick after Mariah,
I mean that. I think
Oh, Hugh
Nick
Hefner
Cannon
was a
is
huge piece of shit. Yeah.
Like Nick Cannon is not that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nick
okay.
Cannon is not a piece of shit, like at all.
Well, I mean, in a sense of dealing with women.
Yeah.
You know how Hugh Hefner always had women around him, and so Nick Cannon has made it. He said in the interviews that like I'm never getting married again, and I'm gonna always date multiple women. And if you're that woman in my life, you got to understand that that's what I'm gonna do. So that's why
At
all
least
these
he
girls
honest.
are smiling. Right.
Yeah.
They all smiling at the maternity shoot. I mean,
Mhm.
shit.
That's what
Nick
Grant.
Cannon, I'm sure he looks. Well, I know he looks great naked, so it ain't like it's Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on Jenny Jenkins and young Jeezy to have a little slanty-eyed baby. Their baby's not gonna have eyes because Jeezy has little eyes and she has little eyes, and the baby's gonna have extra little. They're just gonna be slits in her face, like that's.
in the chat.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God forgive me for saying what I say sometimes.
Chef of
It's just
Chi-Town wants to know how big his cannon is. Kara said, I don't know. I'm trying to see.
I listen, y'all know I have a strange addiction to Nick Cannon's ankles. Like, I think his ankles are so sexy to me. Like,
You said that like we knew that. We did not.
We did not know
we
that.
did not
Really?
know that you had ankle fetish.
Yeah, is this common knowledge about you?
I thought everybody knows I have a thing for Chris Brown and Nick Cannon.
No, yeah,
ankles.
we
I
know
thought-
that. We know
didn't
that
know it was
part.
the ankles that was doing
Yeah,
it.
we didn't know the ankles did it for you.
Yes.
What do they look like, Nitra?
They're just skinny, and they're just the way they're proportioned to his little skinny calf, and goes to his little skinny V in his hip and his nice.
Because
wide
because
shoulders.
skinny dudes are notorious for having big dicks.
Yeah.
Like that's
That
the
is
common.
very
I was just talking about name a better duo than a
How do you know,
tall,
KB?
skinny dude and a fucking
How do I
chunky
know?
chick. There's no
'Cause
better
I have
pair.
a whole bunch of straight homegirls who talk about skinny dudes having big dicks.
I'm one of them.
I thought you was having a backwards Queen Latifah moment.
No.
No.
I'm not Queen Latifah and just right.
No. What did you see? She was on the BET Awards, and they gave her like an honors award.
Which they should
And
have. Yeah.
after her speech, she was like, "Go Pride," So everybody was like, "Ooh!" She came out the closet. We're like, "No,
Yeah,
nigga, she been out.
she
You
been.
know what I'm saying?
She was the
She's been."
she was like the what do you call that, the grand marshal of the Pride Parade in San Francisco, fam, like years ago. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm here with my people. Like, I don't know what.
Just because you didn't know. I thought everybody knew that. Yeah, she's been out.
We knew when we watched Set It Off.
I knew when she made UNITY. I was like, I knew it. I just knew it back then. Like, but I like the fact that she's not in the closet, but she's not wearing her sexual, like the fact that she is, gay on her sleeve. Like,
It's not her
she's a
whole
human.
identity. Yeah.
It's not her whole identity.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
No,
I
that's what I do like about her a lot, actually. I think that's really dope because she's like, dude, look how talented I am, bitch. Like I can sing, I can
And
rap,
clearly
I
there
produce,
are still
I
people
write.
who
Like-
have no idea that she's gay. Like the people
Right.
like she came out a while ago. Like and it wasn't really no thing,
She
right?
got a,
Like
yeah,
it was
she
just,
got a whole ass wife and kid now. Like,
is that your sister?
Right.
that's your roommate.
It's so sweet that you and your roommate are
You and your
babysitting
roommate.
this child
Fix her
together.
roommate a plate. Don't forget to fix her roommate a plate.
Is this your niece? Who is this child that lives with you? Is she just staying for a little bit?
Hilarious.
I know Nitra about to go, but her lesbian stomping ground for a minute was Chicago, no lie. She used to get it popping like late 90s, early 2000s. She would come to Chicago and get lit because there was no paparazzi, there was nothing. There was nobody pulling out their phone. Like there was one photo that somebody caught of her like out with her peoples, out with mad women, out strippers in front of her. She looking straight G. But that was like, yeah, she used to come to Chicago all the time and just kick it. And
Nice.
yeah.
Well, I shot her out because, like we said, her sexual preference is not her identity, and
Right.
I dig that. Kind of like Luther Vandross, some shit you just kind of know. You don't need an explanation. You just understand it for what it is. Like, and I can appreciate that. I love all my people that are out and proud, and that whole sector. I love them to death. But I can also respect somebody who doesn't lean on whatever.
I'm gay.
Yeah,
Just so
for
you
their
know,
own.
I'm gay.
Yeah, KB is. That's not your identity
that's not
at
my
all.
Identity. Like,
Yeah.
That's
Like you literally reminded people on this show earlier that you're gay. You're like, if you didn't know, I am a homosexual.
Yeah, nature. It was the 4th of July post.
Listen,
Some gentlemen.
when I saw you in them shorts, my nipples got hot.
She looked hot that day. I'm telling you.
It was the thighs for me. It was the thighs for me.
And she was running around my backyard. See, this is
Show
why
me
people
off.
think. This is why people think. I just don't shut up about KB. I love her so much. And everyone's like, Aimee and KB. That B stands for Blaze, baby.
Ooh.
So are you
Let me
headed?
find out.
You about to head back to your Sunday fun day?
Yes, I came outside to the car to call y'all, and then I'm going back inside. So that's what it is.
Well, we
I just need to
appreciate
release
you
the thing.
taking time out to
So
call us.
Yeah.
no, I appreciate you guys. But you know what? I had got off track on the schedule because it was like every other, and then what I had on my calendar wasn't what it was, and then I
Because of
just
holidays.
would
And
get
Yeah.
stuff,
high.
yeah.
Look, I just would get high and forget. So I apologize.
Now you're all good.
You're all good.
You're all
Don't
good.
blame me. Blame the weed. Blame
Yes.
the weed.
Definitely. We
Always.
got that.
And where can everybody find you, Nitra?
Please find me on Instagram at Miss Already, MSALREADY. You can find me on Facebook under Nitra Miss Already. I will be in Galveston, Texas with our girl this week, Thea Vidal. We have a
Yeah.
show
Shout out to
together.
Thea.
Yeah, so we have a show together this week.
She letting black people on
And
her show, huh?
girl, look, I'm
No,
her
shout out to
ride.
Thea Vidal. That she is amazing, and if you get a chance to see her live, see her live. Absolutely.
Definitely a wonderful storyteller. So
Yes.
I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm with her this week. And then I'm like on pause this week because I had a full week of shows last week. So I was like, let me give my non-vaccinated ass a rest. So I'm, just gonna be hitting open mics soon because we're gonna have Bob Sumner is coming here he's doing a showcase here in 2 weeks. So, just trying to get sharp for some shit. You dig?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like it. I
Yeah.
like that you're busy. I like
Yeah.
you doing your thing.
Right. Yes, I'm trying to come back to Chicago definitely before it gets cold. So I'm trying to get some stuff lined up for September or beginning of October.
Oh, God. It'd be
So-
cool if she could come out
Yeah.
when we do a live
We're-
episode.
Yeah, we're actually planning a live episode in September because we have a huge super fan will be in town. So we'll have to
Oh,
keep you
snap.
posted. Yeah.
Yes, please. And I will, in the between time, be trying to work on me some dates out there. If y'all know anybody, let me know if you know
Got
anybody
you.
booking.
For
So
sure.
I can
Got
slide
you.
in. So I
Definitely.
miss my people in Chicago. I love y'all, and I know y'all enjoying y'all summer. But I got to get back to the H-Town Sunday Fun Day.
Yes.
crawfish,
Enjoy.
Sucking head, and all that.
Yes. We love you. Have a good time.
Thank you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
There's fucking Nitra calling in with our celebrity hot gossip, celebrity news, black news as she likes to call it.
Mm-hmm.
You get to get that black celebrity gossip news. Black celebrity gossip. You know what? We need to change. I was thinking about this. We need to change our dialogue of
Mhm.
like what is rumor and gossip and what is news.
You're right.
Because like what I'm seeing is like a lot of people think that their opinion pontificating about something
Is
is
news.
actual news.
It is
When
not.
you are telling your opinion, that is not news.
It's not news. It's not
That
news.
is you telling your opinion. And like what has happened is that like it's become to where like motherfuckers like feel like their opinion is like the end all be all
Mhm.
of everything.
That's it. What
And
I
it's
say
like-
is.
And it's like, fam, no, you've created your opinion in an echo chamber where a bunch of people that think like you agree with you, so you think that that is the truth.
Yeah.
The
And then you're
only
like,
truth, the
you
only
sheep?
Yeah,
You're like, well,
that's not how it works, though.
it is
It's not
not.
how it works.
It is not.
And we do have a rose today.
Oh, let's give a rose.
All right, so this one we usually do our roses. We usually do people we know, but this one is so dope, and she's so freaking cool. Like she's a cool little kid, and so like I was like we should just give a rose to this little lady, and I just want to make sure I say her name right.
Mhm.
But I believe is Zaila Avant Garde out of Louisiana.
So
who
fucking cool.
She's so freaking cute. She won the spelling bee, and she's the first Black American to win the spelling bee. But not only that, she's obviously super smart. You can tell she's super smart.
Mm-hmm.
She holds Guinness Book World Records. I think she holds like 4 or 5 of them. And she's a dope basketball player too. And like to see a young person be that well rounded and accomplished and really trying, like when people always like harp on the youth, I'm like, no, they're doing a lot of cool stuff, and we just need to encourage them. And
Look at her. This is her.
Yeah,
breaking the this is the Guinness thing.
Yeah, this is
What?
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
insane.
Look at this.
Stop it.
Yeah. Look at her getting it.
That's crazy. That's so many balls.
You've never juggled that many balls, have
for
you?
our, never. For our listeners only. This is they're
We
like,
shouldn't
what
have
are they
said that with
talking
the
about?
kid. She holds the Guinness records for the most juggled bouncing balls or whatever. She holds a record for that.
Yeah, well, the first one it was all basketballs, but this one she's got 2 basketballs and like 3 small. That's so difficult. That's got to be so difficult.
And look at little shorty. She got a nice little jump shot on her too. And she like a little Kyrie. It's so cute. I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, this is so dope. And she already got offers to like different schools and everything. She's only 14. So shout out to her.
What a little badass.
Yeah, like she's super cool, and I love seeing it. And I love seeing the excellence of what she's doing.
Oh my goodness, that is crazy.
Because like
she's a basketball prodigy who was just given a scholarship to LSU.
Yeah.
Wow, at 14 years old.
Yeah, what the fuck was you doing at 14?
Oh.
When you see these kids like this, don't you be like, damn, what the fuck was I doing?
I was up to no good at 14. Let me tell you that much right now. I was not doing anything productive with my life.
Like, I'm like, dude, like, it is always amazing to me when I see, like, I'm not even talking about, like, with pop stars and stuff like that, that's not amazing to me. Like, when they turn a 15 or 14, 15-year-old into a pop star, I'm never like, oh, that's amazing, because kids are groomed for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, that is adults saying, you're going to look like this, you're going to dress like this, you're going to sound like this, they're creating almost an avatar. You know what I'm saying? But, like, when you just see someone who is just naturally and encouraged, and that potential is encouraged and supported by, like, parents and community, and to see her coming, up and doing that, that's really dope. So like we wanted to give her a rose because I just truly support that, because
Hell yeah.
I think a lot of people's perspective of, especially in the South, like, oh, these people are dumb, like there's always a connotation, and for her to be from Louisiana and just really doing her thing, it's just super dope. So we
what
wanted
an
to give her a rose.
inspiration.
Yeah.
I
sorry.
I don't have anything
Tim
to
was
say.
like, enough with this positive shit.
That was
Enough with that.
It was a slip. It's fine.
Nah, I'm
No,
just
but
saying-
that's
no, I'm
like
just saying.
that's like one of those things where you're like, wow, I'm really like looking up to a 14-year-old right now. But like that's really cool. It's super inspirational. What a little badass.
Yeah. And you keep going, little lady. You
Yeah.
Yes, you keep doing your thing, because that's amazing, and I love to see it.
T said she was a mom at that age. Chef of Chi-Town said I was picking my nose with both hands, wondering why no one was finding me attractive. It's relatable.
Let's have a conversation about that.
Why both hands?
What this is the real conversation.
What?
Why did nerds think that they should get the hottest motherfucker? Like, all right, if you're a nerd.
Sorry, Kara said shout out to me and Yo Belly. It was distracting. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Nerds and hot chicks? Is that where you're going with?
And hot dudes. Like hot anything. Like, if you're a nerd, get a nerd. Like, y'all have common interests. Like, Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't think we really had that problem at my high school.
We had that problem at our high school. Like, it's like everybody watched 10 Things I Hate About You and was like, I'm living that life. Yes, I am going to be the nerd chick that turned. Because, like, you got to remember when I was coming up, I'm a few years older than you, all of our teen movies was about a nerd that became cool.
Right.
Right? And so, like.
Yeah, but played by women who were so attractive, and they're like, let's throw glasses on her.
Or even
what
dudes.
a dork.
Or even dudes.
You're right. You know
what I'm saying? Like,
they have this glow up that's like
Yeah.
barely there. Like, you were hot before. We know.
Right.
We know.
Right. And what's funny is like, no, there were the nerds who were, because I was a nerd. There were nerds who were fully aware, I'm a nerd, I'm dating another nerd.
You stay in your demographic.
We stay in our demographic.
Okay.
But there were some nerds who pined. I knew a nerd that pined after this dude. And I was like, fam.
Not in your lane.
Not in your lane.
Yeah. I didn't date in
Like-
high school, so I don't.
Like
yeah.
And so like I see that a lot. Like I even see that with like conversations online about shit. Like when I see certain people talk about like, well, this certain group of people don't like me, and it's like, no, it's not that. It's like you think that you should be with like a 10,
Yes.
but you're a 4.
Oh,
and
I
don't
see
even
that all
mean
the
to
time.
monetize people. I don't mean to like numerically give them, but just so that people can understand. Like, and I'm like, fam, but like, why would that 10 want to be with you though?
Not in high school. You got a reputation to uphold as a popular hot person.
Not in life.
No, the nerds get the hot chicks in the end. That's what happened. That was what was the thing.
No, and we got to stop this.
Because
not every
the high
nerd
school
is successful.
That's
Sorry.
true. That's
not
true.
every nerd is gonna be Bill Gates.
That's true. But I feel like for a long time, people were telling their kids like, don't go after the jockey boys. Like they peak in high school. Like go after the nerdy smart boys who are going to like, focus on their careers.
And now he a disgruntled coding engineer at a small tech company making $35,000
Sometimes we have a comedian.
A majority of the time,
we have a comedian on the scene who ended up with the hot cheerleader that he was in high school with, and he is still a complete nerd, knowingly. Admittedly, he has jokes about this.
I know.
It's a very.
Which is why I'm going to refrain from saying my comment.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, maybe every high school. We grew up in a real small town.
No.
We didn't have a lot
The
of.
flip side is I did know what people deem as nerdy, and they had cool ass chicks.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the mentality of people who think they are entitled to more, and they have an expectation of more, and they not even fitting that expectation.
I gotcha.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like the expectation is like out this world. Like for instance, I was having a conversation with a dude who ain't shit, and
a dude who ain't shit.
a dude who ain't shit, and he was talking about somebody else's situation, a celebrity situation, whatever. Who gives a fuck about them, right? But he was like, man, I don't even know why he was with that bitch. And I was like, why? I was like, why does she have to be a bitch? And then he was like, well, because like she crazy anyway. I was like, well, what makes her crazy? I was like, dude, you're making up this because of your fucked up experiences. You're making their situation about you.
About you, yeah.
And so you're carrying this mentality about women towards every woman.
If I had $1 for every dude I've dated who's called me crazy afterwards because it didn't go their way,
just go to fucking therapy. I don't know what like why is this? Just go
projecting.
To therapy.
Yes. 100%
yes.
projecting.
Absolutely projecting. I was just like, fam, like, but who are you to have that expectation that somebody should even be able to do that for you?
One of my red flags to dating these days is like how a dude would react to one just like talking about therapy. Mm-hmm. If a dude is like very fuck therapy, I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna work out. We're not gonna work.
Yeah,
let's not do that.
Red flags. Ooh,
red flags.
Yeah, I get a lot of them.
Yeah. The older I get, the more
red flags I get.
the more, well, I don't even know if it's red flags or just like shit I'm not going to
red flags.
deal with, like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, deal breakers.
Red
like,
flags. Because
Yeah.
a red flag is just like, hey, ooh, alert. This ain't it.
It's a,
It's a
you might want to
yeah,
back up a little bit.
yeah. You might wanna
Don't do that.
Yeah. Red flag.
Now it's a different scenario here if you're indifferent to therapy because of the cost of it.
I get that.
I totally
I
get that.
totally get that.
But if you're against talking your feelings out,
yeah,
then we can't do it.
yeah,
We can't do it.
yeah, and I think that the the stigma of therapy has dropped within a lot of communities.
Yes.
But I will say this is that the opportunity, honestly, I see for people to be truly vulnerable and emotional is like therapy is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Therapy is not your support system outside of that session, do you get what I'm saying? So like when people are looking for that opportunity to be vulnerable with their friends, family, shit like that, it always turns into a difficult, like, because sometimes in therapy, I remember when I was in therapy, and there were certain things that my therapist was like, maybe you should kind of confront that with that particular person.
Mm-hmm.
And it'd be like, but I can't. So like when we tell people like, oh, they should be into therapy and like get into it, like one of the biggest things that I learned is like, it's not just about like you just going to that particular session.
Mm-hmm.
It's how you're able to communicate with the people around you as well.
Outside of that.
Because
Yeah,
like,
you're supposed to take from those sessions into the outside world.
yeah, because like
Yeah.
sometimes like I'll see people trying to work through things through therapy, and like you said, somebody's like, "Oh, that's bullshit." So when they're trying to come to them in this very vulnerable state, it's like, "Oh, I can't even allow myself that moment, that emotional moment, because you're saying that this is bullshit or it's dumb or or it's whatever." You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it's a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here going on like I'm a very big advocate for people going to therapy. Meanwhile, I am not in therapy. I know I need to be. The thought of unpacking everything sounds very overwhelming, and I'm not ready for it yet.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm not. So to like rag on somebody who's doing one of the hardest things there is to do and open up to a stranger. Now, mind you, not every fucking therapist is good.
Good. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, man, I'm glad we're actually talking about this because I was thinking about this recently. But like, one of the biggest things was because like honestly, I ended up in treatment because I had to.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like I'm feeling not great now. I'm gonna
Let me go talk to someone.
Yeah.
You got to your breaking point.
I had a literal psychotic break, and they were like, "Yo, you're going into treatment because you can't function like this." And so, like, but like, one of the biggest things is that you start to learn how, like, that unpacking thing, like you're being afraid to unpack it. Man, but when you do, even if you don't even get the outcome that you wanted of like, because like sometimes like the reason why we don't unpack it is because we know that it's not going to end in a pretty little bow. Like it's not going to be that.
No,
perfect
you're not ready to
closure.
deal with. You're unpacking and then having somebody tell you, okay, we need to deal with this, and this is how we're going to deal with this. And when you're like, oh, like I can't just like pack it away and leave it alone. I have to do the hard work now.
Yeah, like this is no Oprah bullshit. I don't believe in certain like shit, but I will say this, like, the one thing that I learned, and this is applied to every facet of life, is like if you truly want to get better, you only get better in uncomfort. Like you have to be almost uncomfortable. Like when I would catch myself being like, because that's what for me depression ended up being, was like a comfort. of like I could slouch back into this mentality, this feeling, and just stay there.
Right.
Because I'm familiar with it. It's a comfort zone. And so once you get to that point of like them breaking that mindset of like, oh, this fucked up situation is a comfort zone, you're like, what the fuck? Like, no,
That's fucked up.
I have to feel and deal with it.
That's
and
unhealthy.
And I have to take accountability, and I have to, because like one of the things I learned in treatment is that like when you're going through like, you know, like, so I'll give you an honest diagnosis of my mental health. I was diagnosed bipolar, bipolar 2, which is you have manic spurts, and then you have long bouts of depression. So I went through, no bullshit, like 3 years of depression. Like I had, but like I was showing up to work, I was doing all that type of shit. And then so like, but so because you're in that comfort level, you learn how to operate even though you're in misery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's comfort because you know it. And so you get so used to it. And so then your whole world, you're so wrapped up in your world. There is a piece of narcissism in mental health because you feel like everything is kind of revolving around your existence and not really realizing all of the other impacts, you know? And so like, I just think that like, we have to get to a point of like a true like understanding and allowing people to go through the process of which, like you said, unpacking and being uncomfortable and having that support. And that's the reason why I'm saying like the work of it in that session is there. But once you get out of it, you still need the other aspects, because the tools that they give you requires for you to have the ability to be able to be vulnerable, to create boundaries, to be emotional mature. Like you need all of that, and you need people surrounding you that kind of understand that. You know, like it's a very you know, and the other side to that, I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but like whatever. But like the other side to that is that you also have to, like, one of the greatest things about being in treatment was that like my caseworker and like my psychologist and psychiatrist and all the psychiatrists and psychologists I was working with and everything was like, they did not sugarcoat shit, and they did not bullshit me or like try to because like what I see in our society now is like we're running into a lot of people with mental issues, right? And it's being played out in like social media, it's being played out publicly, it's being played out in so many different arenas that we don't, there's the group that's like, oh, this is a mental issue, so we're just gonna love bomb them to make sure that they're good. And sometimes within that mental issue, just because it is a mental issue doesn't mean that you're not accountable. That was one of the biggest things that I learned in treatment, was like, and that was the great pushback that I had in treatment, was that like they were like, no, you're still accountable, you fucked up. Like, you fucked up. Like, no. So let's work on how to not.
This is an explanation as to why you're doing it, but it's you're still responsible.
You're still responsible for the shit.
Right.
And so, like, I think a lot of times, like, because we want to be supportive and sensitive to what people are going through, sometimes we overcompensate and allow them to remain fucked up. And that's their comfort level. We're not helping them grow or help themselves, or you know, it's so like that was one of the things that was, no bullshit, was actually on my mind this week. So I'm glad we like bumped into that topic, because I had like a revelation of like, man, I was thinking back to like when I was in treatment. I was like, man, how long ago? I was like, damn, I can't believe I'm here. Like, because I was like so happy. Like I've just been really happy lately. And I was like, damn, I can't believe like
look at all the way you've come.
Yeah, like all the like where I was to where I am now.
I feel like that's when I met you, is when you got back.
Yeah. It was
Because
after that.
you had been gone for a minute.
Yeah.
And when you walked into Mojo's, people were so fucking excited to see you. And at the time, I was the only woman doing
Yeah,
that room.
yeah.
So I'm like, who is this?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the rest is
And
history.
the other thing is like I wanted to talk about it because like people are still really going through a lot of shit. Like we're like, oh outside is open and da da.
Mm-hmm.
But like just because is that like I'm not even gonna front. I was at a function and I've never felt so lonely in my entire life, and I was like, wow, I feel so fucking lonely
Around all these people.
These people, I feel so lonely. And then I was like, oh well, and then I just started like talking to myself, like, why do you feel this way? Like da da da. But it was more of like, and I was like, dude, like we just, and then I had the realization, like, oh, we think because everything is open, everything is better.
No, it's
like,
not.
And it's not. Like people are still dealing with
The residuals of everything that just happened.
And and for some people, what just happened allowed for what they were already going through to exacerbate anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, you know, like I just encourage everyone, if you can find a way to like get help or whatever, just make sure you do. And you know,
And be picky about your therapist,
yes.
please.
And I'm glad that we actually
touched on
that because
Yeah.
I was really thinking about that. I got like
Yeah.
super emotional by myself. I was like, oh, look at her bedtime. I can't believe it is so great. Like,
We are all glad you're here. T in the chat says we're so glad you're here.
yeah,
Katie. We're very glad you're here. I'm glad that our paths crossed, honestly, because they, you know, very well could not have,
yeah,
you know. So, yeah, I think mental health, especially in the last, 14 months, and that's what we kind of like when we were still podcasting through it from our own homes. We were like, we feel like this is important,
yeah,
for people's mental health, for us to like talk to you and like make sure that everybody's good. I do want to like shout out, we have so many friends that like really took that 14 months to fucking work on themselves and strive.
Yes,
and
yes,
especially like so many fucking comedians and people in the comedy community. And I'm like, and just artists in general. I'm like, so many of my friends like did so much good for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm just so proud of you. I just want to point that out.
Yes,
And I'm proud of everybody.
I'm proud of everybody that just kind of came out and came out of it and were able to like continue and were resilient and supportive and positive and like that. Honestly, like going through a lot of it, like the thing is like we see so much of the stupidity because of, once again, social media. And like I always like to remind people, like at the end of the day, all of social media is not the whole. It is just a microcosm. And like if you think about how many people are on a certain app or whatever, and how many people disagree or are offended or are angry or are doing stupid fucked up shit.
Yep.
The comparable, if you go look at the comments, there's more people like, what the fuck is this person doing, than there is of, oh, this person's right. But yet and still we continue to give the megaphone to the fucking minority that is like, oh, this is that. And so I just think that like we have to be like fully aware of like what's going on, because like I think that so much of that just really impacts like how people feel and operate and everything. So like, yeah, I'm glad to see people be able to come out of that. I see a lot of small businesses and local businesses and people becoming entrepreneurs, and not in a fucked up way, not in a scheming way. They're really
like a legitimate way.
A legitimate, I'm trying to build a community. I'm trying to make ends meet. I'm trying to do something for my legacy or whatever. And I think that's really dope. And honestly, for the comedians that like are like I said, dude, it's been so awesome seeing like so many comedians come back and just having a fervor, because I do think that there was a point where we got tired. The rat race of comedy. I don't know if you felt like that, Timmy and Aimee, but I know that like it was.
The break was welcomed. Trust me.
I think
I welcomed the break.
People to reset.
And then I got real comfortable in that break.
Yeah.
And was like, can I come back? Can I come back? And I fucking came back, and like my first show back at the Shrine, that Tuesday show, I was like, yep, I belong here. This is where I'm supposed to be. I definitely appreciate and you know, didn't mind the break.
Yeah.
It was a little long,
Yeah.
but I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Forever ago, Chef of Chi-Town redeemed a shot.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Timmy, did you how are you did you feel like you needed a break, or you feel a little kind of honestly you needed to, cuz I felt like I saw the scene honestly thinking back to when we went on to the stay at home orders and all that. Thinking back, I looked a mess. Like I looked tired. Like
Yeah,
going back
just
and looking
exhausted.
at, I looked exhausted. And then I was looking at like old photos and shit like that of like shows. And I was like, let me go see something, cause like, and everybody looked exhausted and burnt out, and honestly a little bloated from too much alcohol, a little bit too much partying, a little bit too much out all night, a little bit too much, like, and just the grind of trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? And be good and all that type of stuff. Timmy, did you feel any of that?
I actually I don't know if Amy remembers this, but right before everything kind of shut down, we had like one or two more shows set up, and I remember telling you, Amy, like, hey, after this show. And the next one, I think I'm just gonna chill for a minute. Like, I think I'm gonna take a few weeks to kind of reset and figure some shit out, because I did have a feeling of kind of spinning the tires and going through the motions, and yeah, I feel like I needed some time to kind of figure not only some like personal shit out, but like, I don't know, maybe it's cliche, but like finding my voice more and shit like that. And I remember at that point I was trying a lot of new stuff at open mics, and I felt like literally nothing was working, and I fucking hated my job, and I didn't really like where I was at. So yeah, I think unfortunately more than most people, I did welcome the break as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long before you missed it?
I think, funny enough, it wasn't as soon as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, probably after like 7 or 8 months. I'm like, okay, I mean, yeah, I would like
Wow.
to do.
Yeah.
That
I was taking breaks like, for a bit anyway. If I was going through something, then I would take a break from comedy and be like, is comedy the problem? It was never the fucking problem.
I was the opposite. I never stopped.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I had to stop because I felt like I just felt cheap, like making people laugh when I was so sad. And I was like going through shit when I should have just used it. But I didn't. Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I was weird about it. So I would take like month or two long breaks here and there.
Yeah.
But I was maybe good for like 6 months, and then I was like,
wow. All right.
Yeah, I didn't miss it quick.
Mine was probably no bullshit. And this, going back to the mental health shit. But I'm one of those people that I need, if I'm awake, I need to be doing something.
Yeah.
And not having comedy. I immediately went into like I started because we shout out Tony Lazowski all the time. Me and Tony are part of a writing crew for the Upside of Down like sketches. Like check that out on YouTube. Tony's sketches are up there. There's a lot of great writers on it, and our second season is gonna be so fucking dope. Like, and Nelly Bob's anime, it's gonna be fucking dope. But that took up my time.
Yeah.
And now I thank God for that. Thank God for that, because for me, I realize like one of the things is like I have to balance it, because when I get manic, I will overwork. I'll like overwork and like sleep maybe 2 to 3 hours. Aw.
He's having a puppy dream.
I feel him. I feel him on that.
Whew, it's a good one too.
Yeah. And so I tend to overwork, but it was a nice balance of, all right, you don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time writing and just chilling out and actually not focused on that. And then I picked up a second job. But like, yeah, I missed it probably a good like month.
Oh,
3
no.
the weeks till
I was ready to put most of my focus into the podcast.
and that was the
That's
other
what it-
side,
yeah.
which was super dope. And I feel like we hit our stride, like we
Yeah.
really figured it out during
Yeah,
that time.
I think
which
so,
was
too.
Dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel prepared. I definitely feel prepared if we have to do
Yeah,
stuff like
fam.
that again.
let me tell you something. We
Tell
got
me
one of the
something.
best motherfucking podcasts out there. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck all the, not fuck all the rest of them.
No.
But like, no,
The rest
'cause
are good.
I
But ours
fuck
is
with it.
really good.
Ours is really fucking good, you guys. Like, I listened to it at no bullshit. I was talking to Karen. So how I have it set up on Spotify is like all new episodes. I just click the first one and it just goes through all of them. My dumb ass, bro. I came back after work and ours was like the third one to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was listening to, and I totally forgot it was us.
What?
No bullshit. I was like, dude, this is a good podcast. I was like, you idiot. This is your fucking podcast. Like-
That's hilarious.
like, I was like, no, this is a really like, nah. We gonna get this shit cracking.
That's
for real.
At the Comedy Shrine this weekend. A couple things happened. One, I brought stickers to the second show. Right.
Yeah.
I brought a shit ton. I have none left. I handed one to somebody that I did not know. I've never met this person. And they're like, hey, you had a great set. They never said, like, hey, I saw you before. Like, nothing. I handed them. I was like, cool, here's a sticker. This is my podcast. And they go, oh, I think I'm subscribed to this. And I'm like, oh, do you know? And nope, they don't know us. They're just subscribed to us.
Oh shit. Yeah, there is some of that. Like, I'm always, hey, and SoundCloud or whoever, dude, y'all playing with the fucking analytics so where we can see where we fucking juking and shit. We can't even see where we fucking juking anymore.
Oh, that sucks. Because we were getting like real big listens in other countries.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, like, what are you guys fucking doing? But hey, let us know where y'all at. Like,
Yes.
if you are like, and this is for
We have so many social
audio.
medias you can tell us.
Yeah, let us know on Instagram at the Heavy Corner Podcast or on Facebook, like something. Cause,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like we have no clue because SoundCloud kept changing their analytics shit and we have not updated.
Yeah, we don't know anymore.
Yeah, we don't know anymore. We used to be able. We was popping in Egypt.
Yeah, for some reason. No idea. We were like, it's bots, but like it was a lot.
It was a lot. I was like, the bots ain't just random.
It's not, yeah.
Yeah. We ain't paying nobody. We doing this organically.
Mm-hmm.
So like, share, subscribe, share.
Tell
with
your friends
about us. You know,
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
biggest thing to do is word of mouth.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. People be listening to podcasts these days. Be like, you want a funny one? Here's KB and Aimee's.
Yeah, we drop a little bit of wellness in there. Sometimes we drop
Yeah.
a little sex stuff. I do. Can I finish? Can we finish with some sex stuff?
Sure.
Awesome.
Always. Let's do
Always
it.
Finish with some sex stuff. So I had a conversation with another gentleman, Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
And not that Cisco, not Thong Song.
Not
Cisco.
Thong Song Cisco. Cisco, a new listener. Hi,
Yeah.
Cisco.
Hi,
we know
Cis-
you're listening.
Yeah. And we should get him on because he's funny as shit, dude.
He is funny.
He has
Mo-
some good stories.
Mojo's regular.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. He always comes with his cigar like a little old man.
Oh, yeah. He will smoke hella weed with you. It's great.
He's great.
He'll come find you.
Yeah.
You want to hit this?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Cisco. He's on Ashbury.
Oh, nice.
He's on Ashbury with me
Nice.
this week. But no, he was like, yeah, I listened to the podcast and you were talking about women, and that more importantly, it's not necessarily about the look of the coochie, it's about the smell of the coochie.
Right.
And he was like, he asked me, he was like, have you ever decided like, no, you're not going to go ahead and smash?
Like after it's presented to you?
After it's presented.
Ooh, that's tough. Like if you're like butt ass naked, oh my God. You're about to ruin someone's life if you're like, never mind. Have you ever had to?
Fam.
Oh, no.
I tried to keep it cool.
Oh no.
Now, I'm going to keep it real. Listen.
Don't give away your secrets now.
I'm not gonna,
Just in case.
no, but I'm going to keep it super, super real.
Okay.
And this is going to sound so nasty. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh God.
I love to eat pussy, right?
I don't give a fuck. Okay.
Like, I'm really good at it.
It's a professional.
For professional at it, I really like it. I really do. It's amazing, right? But I have been like, because I'm a woman, right? And I take care of down there so that you can enjoy.
Very considerate.
I'm considerate.
I'm considerate.
All right?
Now
these bitches out here are considerate. And so I have been like, now.
I can't read that sentence. But it's a good one. You can read that sentence.
Oh my God. And that's how you know you start.
And that's how you start a sentence.
It's my nigga. I do. I do. I enjoy eating pussy. I do. Like, recently there's a chick and
You're fine.
And she was just like, yo, are you good down there? I'm like, this is delicious.
Good for you. Good for her.
Good for her. She was prepared.
How are you not prepared? Like, why don't, you should just assume. I'm just saying, assume if you're going. Come on, you don't know what's going to happen at the end of the night. Is there?
We met out on a night out. So
Okay,
like
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But she was on a night out.
Yeah, but you never know. Sometimes, have you ever went out and like, I ain't fucking nobody tonight?
Oh, all the time. Every time I go out. But I still like shower before I leave. I mean, I don't like do my full, like if I had a D appointment, I don't do like the full.
Here's the thing about women. Women assume that all women are clean like them. I guarantee you, if you have a group of 5 homegirls, one of them nasty.
Oh,
I guarantee you one of them is, she pretend like she really clean. Trust me, as a lesbian, I fucking know. They pretend like they're really fucking clean because all their homegirls are clean. That bitch ain't clean.
Just,
bitch ain't clean.
Just the small experience I have of helping out at the tattoo shop. First of all, ladies, why you're not showering before you get a tattoo is beyond me. Fellas too. Boys are fucking, you smell like onions. Let's stop. Shower before you get a tattoo. Your tattoo artist is this close to your skin. Like, no matter where. Yeah. Like, they could be doing a tattoo on your ankle, but at some point, their head might be super close to your crotch. Yeah. Fucking shower.
Shower. Make sure it's fresh.
Even.
So fresh is so clean.
You know what's fucked up? So that tattoo shop that I go to is like, you know, one single bathroom, like one toilet, you know? And like, going in after some of these women, I'm like, you ain't clean. I can smell you in the bathroom.
I can smell you after you get out the bathroom. You stank hoe.
So many syllables.
No, we gotta talk.
We shouldn't be able to.
We should not be able to.
Keep some Summer's Eve in your purse or something.
Portable Summer's Eve. Like, let me go douche right quick.
Nah, man. Fucking wipes or something. I shouldn't be able to smell you after you left the bathroom.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm a female. Like, I know the smells. I know. Yeah. I know the smells. I'm not going to sit here and act like we got fresh puss all the time. We don't. If it's been a long day outside.
Look, yo, fam, no bullshit. I had a shorty. We was kicking it. It was one weekend a couple of summers ago. We ended up meeting at a bar. All right. We ended up meeting at a bar. She was like, come back to my crib or whatever. We turned up. We doing it. And I realized, like, yo, fam.
I've been out all day.
Yeah. I ain't fresh. So she went to go to the, you know what I mean, eat it. You know, dinner time, scrum.
Yeah.
And I said,
nom.
I said, no, nom.
You're going to have to wait.
I said,
I've been out all day.
I said,
I've done that.
I said, yo, fam. I said, I've been out all day. Like, you ain't even got to do that. But if you cool, because I enjoy.
Yeah.
then and she was like, yeah, like that's cool.
Yeah.
Like no, any chick I've ever
I
talked
like
to, and I've been
consideration.
like, cause I've had moments cause I know what I like.
Yeah.
So if I don't feel fresh,
I'm same.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, yo, I'm not fresh, and like I don't know if dick is like coochie, but like
It is.
but like
It ain't like that bad. I mean, there's not like innards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you get yeah. There's a smell.
Right. So like for me, I try to be considerate of that. Even if I'm like, oh, I've only been out for like I showered before I came out to this club. But if we've been dancing, drinking, it's 3 a.m. All right.
Oh yeah. If I had
You know what I'm
brought
saying?
like a young suitor to the 4th of July barbecue,
Oh, we
ain't
eating
fucking
that.
after that. Nope. You
I'll
let
get-
me go home and shower.
Yeah. Or I can finger bang it down, but like.
I said wet ass swissy on stage yesterday. I just want everyone to know. Swass, I said I got this wet ass swissy up in here. Summertime, man. Fucking summertime. Like, yeah. I've had some dudes be considerate with that. I gotta go shower. And I appreciate that. They know. They know. They know what's going on. I don't. I'm coming in hot.
Yo, so like, fam, there was one shorty, and she was cool. We were drinking, partying. It was Pride weekend. She was like, "Yo, come back to my crib or whatever." She lived in Andersonville. I said, "Okay." I was like, "Actually, my friend lives right around the corner where I'm staying or whatever." Cool. I was like, "Oh, this is perfect." Because if I gotta wake up and dash,
Yeah, I got somewhere to go.
I got
Yeah,
somewhere to go.
yeah.
And so like we go back to her crib, and like the thing was, because my friend lived in Andersonville, I was staying with them. So like I went back to the crib halfway through the day. After the parade, I was like, I'm about to go back. I'm about to pre-drink, and then I'm gonna come back out for the night. Because I was like, dude, it's too hot. If you've ever been to Chicago's Pride, you know that bitch is fucking hot.
And there's so many bodies.
And there's so many people. So I was like, dude, this is just a train ride. Like I could just pop up there, walk off, shower, come back up.
Right.
Not bugging about it. I don't even give a fuck. My friends made fun of me for it, whatever.
No, hell no.
And
That's
so
considerate as fuck.
And so I went back, showered up, came back out that night, met Shorty at the bar. So I'm kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Like But I think that she had been out all day.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, yo, I'm in Andersonville. I live in, I'm like, oh, cool. You live over on Glenwood and blah, blah. And so like we go over to her crib, and I realized like, oh, like the funk start to hit me.
Hers?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like we making out, and I'm like, okay, armpits a little funky. You know when that armpit onion funk hits you?
Well, and then you know the rest of it.
I'm like,
None of it's clean.
Man, and so I tried to be smooth, fam. I tried to be real smooth. I was like, yo, you know, like this is cool. Da, da, da. I was like, yo, but I'm hot. You wanna, I don't know, you wanna like fuck in the shower?
You get in there first. What you got for me, baby?
I'm right behind you. If you gotta wash up
Give
or
me about
whatever.
7 to 10 minutes.
I'll be there in 7 to 10 minutes. I gotta make a quick phone call. So if you gotta do anything in there before I get in there, I would do it. I'm just, you know, that. Did it work?
Yeah.
my girl.
Yeah. The shower, like try that. If they don't have roommates or shit,
Right.
like she had her own crib,
Right.
But
That'd be weird to do at my house.
right,
That'd be weird.
right. But-
Two of us coming
but
out
I
the
was
bathroom
like-
like, what's up?
But I thought I made it seem like I was on some kinky shit. I was like, "Yo, we should fucking
Nice.
shower." You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? Like, let's get it popping in the shower. And she's like, "Oh yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead and she did
She's
get it
like,
first.
go ahead. Get it. She's like, oh my God, what a fucking genius. She's like, hell yeah, she wants to fuck in the shower. I could wash up real quick. See if she wants to like make a phone call or something. She knew. She knew too. I bet she knew too.
She was cute as shit. She was a good time. Made breakfast in the morning.
What if she
I
had
did.
said, what if she was like, nah, I don't want to do it in the shower? What would you have done? What's plan B?
plan B.
Just do it.
No, see, my plan B is like I can wash my hands, so finger bang it out, and then and then like because I ain't eating it. Hey, listen, eating pussy, and I hate to be so crass, but eating pussy is like 60% of my sex.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like the other 40%, like if you can eat some good pussy, like really eat some good pussy, you are halfway there.
Mom, we're getting married. 60% of her sex is eating pussy. I'm considerate, so.
Like, no, for real though, like, dude, like for real, like you find out. Never mind. So like,
Okay.
there's a like that. Just say there's a particular spot. Anyways, so what I'm saying is though, like it was if she had been like, oh well, I don't feel like getting in the shower.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then it would have been like I said, we would have had a good, strong makeout session. You know, a good, dry hump or some shit.
Right.
Some finger banging.
You just wouldn't have.
And then I would have.
You wouldn't have gone for the 60%.
Right. So she left with 40. And then I went and washed my hands and called it a night.
But she did the shower.
She did the shower, and I appreciate her for that.
Yeah, I'm
She's a
sure
little
she
cutie.
appreciated you for that.
Yeah, I appreciated her for that.
For sure.
Because it wasn't like she was just dirty. She was just a little funky. Cause she
Yeah,
had been
yeah,
out
yeah.
all, if
Yeah,
she,
you're
you
out
know,
all day.
You're all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, nah. But, like,
Consideration, folks.
yeah. And
Some
if
consideration.
you need tips on, I've given out tips on how to eat really good pussy. Check out the Chris Bongat's episode.
Yeah, he took notes.
He took notes.
He took notes.
I don't know if he
I
really,
started rumors that day on accident.
I don't know if he really took notes, but there's a
There's a
I'm not-
chance.
Go back and listen to that episode, and I leave a huge clue on how to make the pussy eating process really good. I should do
She's
a
got you.
Patreon class.
You should.
Of like how to
eat the pussy.
and how to please women. Do you know how many women that I have been with who have men who are like, this is like one of the best sex experiences I had, and it's not because of me. It's just because I think that women understand how to please women a little bit better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
We know us.
Yeah, like
Yeah. I know like women that were just completely straight who went to women and are like, "Oh, why would I ever go back?" Like my one friend goes, "I actually come. Like why would I go back?"
Oh,
And I'm like, "All right."
I'm not even gonna get nasty. I'm not gonna get nasty because I already got nasty. But yeah, like for real, like it's not even like people think with women it's a lot of mental, like it's physical, but part of it is mental. And I think dudes be like so caught up in their physical aspect of sex
Mm-hmm.
that they don't even realize like how much of it is mental and physical. Like the
Oh,
mesh
for sure.
women.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Because I think they're like they might be trying to control the nut or whatever, but like
I don't know how y'all do it. Is it? The only man in this room is my brother, and I don't want to ask him. But I like in movies and TV, it's always portrayed that you like think about something else to prevent yourself. Can you just like confirm if that's true? No,
can
Tim
you
said
control
Tim.
it?
Yeah, can you control it?
Is the bigger question.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I think
Yeah,
is what he's
I
going
guess
with.
it depends.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm
That's
gonna
fair.
get to the bottom of all of this. Remember, I think last episode I'm like, y'all nut before we come over, right? Like, y'all just get one out.
Aimee gonna find a cheat code to good dick.
All day.
All day. Like Amy's gonna find that fucking cheat code. I'm gonna find a
And
cheat
then I'm gonna
code to
sell
great
it.
pussy.
I'm gonna sell it on the internet. I'll sell all the secrets.
I'm gonna sell my I think everybody should learn how to eat pussy. I feel like it's like
I think you're right.
mathematics.
I think you're right, but I just feel like women just do it. I feel like we just know how to do it. Is that weird?
Do we know?
I've done it, and I just knew how to do it.
I know some women who obviously did not know how to
That
do it.
sucks.
Yeah.
I just assumed everybody knew how to do it.
No, not everybody knows how to do
Well,
it.
women, not men. I
That's the
know.
reason why I
I
said
know
I
a
said-
lot of men don't know how to do
That's
it.
the reason why I said I would teach a class for people. I didn't say men.
You're right.
I said everybody because
I'm just speaking from experience.
dude have this is so hard in front of Timmy. Have you ever had intercourse with somebody and you did your thing so well that they were just like, dude, like I you know what I'm saying? Like they were like, oh, that was lit. Like that was
I'm good at what I do.
you good at what you do. Timmy, you good at what you do?
I like to think so.
Yeah.
Apparently, Timmy's good at what it. Apparently, it's a Blazekowicz trait to be good at what we do.
Oh, good for y'all.
Yeah,
I'm marrying into a good family.
you are. You're marrying into a good family. I'm good at what I do when I do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause
I had a joke about it, so this isn't going to be like super shocking to Tim, but I was like, if I was given this mouth and I sucked, like I was bad with it,
yeah.
it would be illegal.
Yeah.
It would be illegal.
Yeah.
Like that would be a crying shame to waste this mouth.
Yo, I think that like one of the biggest things, like, no, you do have a great mouth.
Thank
No, but I think that like one of the biggest things is like to be really good at sex is you have to be a generous person.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, you just can't be selfish.
You can't be selfish. Like
You can have selfish tendencies.
right. But you have to be, and this goes to your like if you good at fucking, I know that I feel like you're a generous person. Like because like. And I'm not talking about, oh, like, well, I got my nut. Like, no. I mean, like, the other person is happy. They're like, whew, that
Yeah.
was great.
Yeah.
That is, like, people put a notch on their belt for, like, how many people they smash.
It should be how many people you satisfied.
It should be how many people actually was like, that was great. Like,
Yeah.
that was a good romp.
Have you ever gone on a, what would you, did you just call it a pussy appointment? What do you call it? We call it dick appointments.
Oh, yes. Pussy appointment.
Pussy appointments?
Yeah.
Like, I've left some disappointed and been like, that was a fucking waste of my time.
Oh, I left a pussy appointment. Dude, I had one chick. She talked all this shit in text message. I was like, yo, word, that's what we doing.
I can't stand that.
And we talking like, I'm like, oh, this is about to be lit. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
was like, I'll pick up a bottle.
It's going down.
I'll bring weed. Like, this is about to be popping. Whooped her off the bam. I get over there. We are watching Hulu. I was like, not to be on that type of shit, but hey, just so you think I'm not bullshitting, let me pull up receipts.
At 3:42, you said that you wanted.
Like, what happened? What happened? Am I not fresh enough for you? Like,
Do you want to do this in the shower?
You want to do this in the shower? Like, what the fuck is really the fuck going on, man?
Oh, a lot of people are talk. A lot of people. Well, and people feel more comfortable through text,
See,
and which I get.
I don't do a lot of talking through text, but I'll show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like.
I'll show you.
I like it because a lot.
And then
of,
after I show you, that's when I'll get filthy in text message.
No, here's what happens. After I show you, I get called a player.
Well, okay. Because it's always going to be like, well, you're this good because you have experience, which is not wrong. It's not wrong, but that doesn't mean you slept with a billion people.
I haven't.
You could have just slept with the same person a bunch and got your
Figured it
fucking
out.
experience,
Yeah, I
right?
figured it out.
But yeah,
Shout
I
out to her.
mean,
She can mention it. I won't say her name, but she's good.
we've all had that
Yeah.
teacher.
That teacher,
Yeah.
that Mr. Miyagi of sex.
It's true though. Like I feel like everybody's had a teacher. I definitely like there was somebody in my past where I'm like, you've taught me a lot of things. Thank you. I didn't
Dude,
know that
my
about me.
First girlfriend was the one who, like, she was a freak. already. And I was super naive. Like,
Yeah.
I was naive. Like, and she was like, yo, let's go to a sex shop. I'm like, all right. I had never been.
Oh.
I'm 18.
Okay,
19.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've never been to a sex shop. And she's like, yeah. And so, like, she's like, we should get this. We should get
You're like, what the
this."
fuck
And
is that for?
Like, fam, there was a time in the early 2000s where y'all are probably too young to remember, but like, there was a time where the body butters that you could like you could
Lick.
eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Tim worked at Spencer's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then you know what's up.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was like, wait, what? And she was like, yeah. And I remember she was like, watch this. And she took some of it and she, like, spread it, like, on my thigh. And she just, like, took in a deep breath and blew on it. And I was like, oh my God.
Good Lord. Oh my God.
And you make me taste like mango?
Hell yeah.
This is fucking amazing. Oh, man. We've been wilding.
I know. In the chat, Grandma's skid mark says foreplay is key. I agree.
Foreplay is important.
Foreplay is the.
Like when motherfuckers be like, "Oh yeah, we finished fucking." In
You
like
think
8
I'm gonna be
minutes."
ready?
I'm like, wait, 8
No,
minutes?
yeah, listen to me. You think that I'm
Did it
just
for
ready?
foreplay or what?
I'm not
What's going
just ready. You have to make me be ready. Don't just foreplay all day.
on? You know what my go-to was,
Hmm.
and I pulled it on a chick not too recently. We were hanging out, and I felt like the biggest douchebag ever pulling this,
Uh-oh.
but it was there.
Uh-oh.
And I'm an asshole. So what happened was, went back to her place. And she had a guitar there, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I play guitar."
Of course. Oh, you fuck boy.
I fuckboyed the fuck out.
You did fuck boy out.
I fuckboyed out.
It worked though, didn't it?
Bam. Not only did it work, I wasn't even playing songs she knew. I was just playing shit that I had written myself. Like, this is shit.
Oh no,
she
yeah, that's great. That's the best part. She's just staring at your fingers the whole time. I mean, if I say it didn't work on me once or twice, because you stare at those fingers and you're like, okay, yeah, I understand.
And although my hands
If
are
I could play
dainty,
guitar, I would do it. Are you kidding me?
and I got dainty hands. I got small hands, but they never mind.
My poor brother. All right.
We gotta get out of here, y'all.
Like, we gotta get the fuck
have
out of here.
tortured
Tim's got some shows coming up.
Yeah,
Tim, where are you
Timmy,
going to be
where
at?
you gonna be at?
Online, I'm at Blazed1 on Twitch, and I'm good.
He's traumatized.
Look for the searching animation on YouTube by Tony Lazowski. It's so good. And then, what is it? I need to look at a calendar real quick. July 23rd and 24th. I'm going to be hosting at the Comedy Shrine for a gentleman named Rob Ward, who is kind of a big deal. He was on Comedy Central, and he was featured on Kevin Hart's Heart of the City,
Yeah, Rob
and
Ward
he
is funny.
Yes.
won
Yeah,
Showtime at the Apollo.
yeah.
So-
That's
Rob
huge.
Ward is really funny.
That's
Yeah.
going to be a great show. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just offered that, and I'm excited. So I'm going to do that, and that's going to be at the Comedy Shrine. And yeah, that's what I have.
What you got going on?
This Friday, I am at the law office. I think that's Yorkville, right?
Yes, it is.
That's going to be a great
I'm
show.
gonna come out to that.
Former
show.
guests on the Happy Corner, Xavier Lamont, he's
I'm
he's
definitely coming.
headlining, and then we got TJ Remick on the lineup as well. It's going to be a fucking great show. So that's this Friday.
This Friday, I'm coming to that.
All right, do it.
I'm gonna come to that. I am at Ashbury Coffee House on Thursday. On Wednesday, I will be at the Comedy Bar at Chris Higgins' show, and
Nice.
I'm gonna get in there.
I
I had a whole weekend with Chris.
Yeah, and I can't wait. I've been trying to get into the Comedy Bar, so I'm
so
super
excited. When is
excited.
that?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Let me
Yeah.
try to come out to that.
Yeah. And then on Saturday, I'm at Ashbury again for Hot Cup of Comedy. And that's going to be dope as fuck. The great ass lineup. I'm excited to see Rudy Ruiz, who's a former guest, Patrick O'Hara, who follows us and supportive, and a gang of other comedians. And it's just going to be a good time. And
Hell yeah.
Ashbury is so great. Shout out once again to Brian and Andy, who are doing the comedy stuff there. So,
yes. Well, that's that, right?
That is that. And this has been the Happy Corner podcast.
24th is T's birthday. We have to make sure we give T all the love for her fucking birthday. Happy birthday. We'll get you on the 24th. For sure.
Yeah. I might have something special to send to you.
Yeah, we should send. We're going to send to you.
Yeah, we're going to send you something. And that has been the Happy Corner. Stay lit, stay positive. Be kind. We holla at y'all later. Bye.
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 Poor Timmy.
It's time to laugh. 'Cause boredom is just torture.
It is.
KB and Aimee have
Holy matrimony.
pull up but share. It's the Happy Corner.
Eat some pussy.
You're fucking